welcome to another video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Harepa Manyane, and y'all, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, wait. Thank you so much for being here, and if you are new, I hope that you are here to stay. So as you guys can see, I have a blanket with me, guys. It's so cold, like it's really cold, and I have with me coffee. If you went to PIMS, comment down below which class you were. I was class of 2016, and if you were in the class of 2016, shout out to you. And guys, I make the best coffee, no way.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be telling you guys a story time about the day I almost got kidnapped. And yeah, this was December of my grade 3. I remember this very well, and it's actually shocking because when I was trying to reflect back and try and remind myself of everything that was happening, it was very overwhelming because I could remember each and every single thing to the T. So this was, yes, December of my grade 3. I remember this very well because the next year I was going to grade 4, and I was asked to share the story with a lot of my classmates and a lot of my teachers. That's how I remember that it happened when I was in grade 4, right? Anyway, it's December. During December, the streets are empty. Everyone is either with their families, on vacation, in the boonies, you know, wherever. So the street was really empty. I think we were the only people home at the time. I remember this because we were having a party, sort of like a family gathering, because my family from Soweto came here. And yeah, man, it was really amazing. It was really great. So I remember after eating, me and my cousin Katlego decided to go play outside, right? So okay, as we were playing outside, right, so where I live, right, I live in, okay, so the street that I live in is a circle, right? So there's like a huge empty field, or whatever you guys call it, not really just ganga, we call it ganga, that's what I call it. So like there's like a huge empty field. I don't know whether it's for building more houses or what, but I remember that they were supposed to build a park on that empty space. So yeah, it was still empty. It was December, and the grass was kind of like tall because around that time the municipality doesn't send people to come and cut the grass, okay? So yes, okay, so I'm playing with my cousin. We're playing, it's nice, it's fun. I even remember us playing with this other trolley. There was like a Pick n Pay trolley just laying there, and he'd like be pushing me, and it was just fun, you know. Around that age you really enjoy playing in the streets and all of that. So I remember I was playing soccer with him. There was ganging, ne? And you know, when like the tree, when the grass is taller, there's almost like one pathway to pass where like the grass doesn't grow, because that's where many people pass, right? So I was standing there, on the pathway, and then my cousin says to me, he's like, there's someone coming, like he's coming, he's gonna want to pass, so just move a bit, right? And knowing me, guys, I was that child that was very talkative, very confident, like naked papa, like no one could tell me anything, you know. So I told my cousin, I'm like, no, if he wants to pass, he'll ask, or he'll like tap on my shoulder, or you know, he'll say something, right? So I decided not to move. Okay, so I'm playing with my cousin. So I'm playing with my cousin, but at the same time I'm focused on, like, when is this man passing? Like, isn't he supposed to be already? My cousin said there's someone behind me, and I didn't look behind me. I didn't look because I didn't want him to see that I saw him so that I could move. So I'm playing with him, but at the same time I'm like, Evan, like, isn't, like, where's this man that my cousin said is behind me, right? So as we're playing, and then this guy comes and then he carries me from the back, guys. He literally carries me, like, he carries me from the back. Let me show you guys how it happened. So this is me, then he carries me, and then I'm busy trying to turn around and look at him, but since he has me like this, I can't look at him, right? So I'm trying to turn around and then he turns me back. I'm turning around and then he turns me back. So I couldn't see the guy. I didn't know who was carrying me. I didn't know where he was taking me. I was just very traumatized and I had no idea what was going on. So I was telling my cousin, like, Katlego, go tell mama, Katlego. I'm there screaming and I'm kicking, I'm trying to, you know, I'm telling him, put me down. So Katlego is there. I don't remember if he was laughing. It was either he was laughing or he was trying to, like, talk to this guy and be like, put my cousin down. But knowing my cousin, I'm just going to take it as he was laughing. He wasn't, like, really taking it serious. Maybe he thought that guy was playing or something. So I'm like, go call mama, go call daddy or whatever. And then Katlego was still not doing anything. So I'm there kicking, screaming and everything, and no one's hearing me because my neighbors aren't home. And at home, we also having a party, the music's on, no one can hear me. And then finally Katlego decides to go home and go tell my parents, right? So as I'm screaming and I'm kicking, this guy is like, khumula, meaning keep quiet, right? So he's telling me to keep quiet, and obviously I have to keep quiet because I don't know what he's going to do to me. I don't know if he's going to hurt me. And at that time I'm tiny now, so you can imagine how tiny I was when I was doing grade 3, right? So yeah, he's like, khumul, and then I just have to keep quiet. Plus he was holding like a huge backpack and I didn't know what was in it. I didn't want, I don't want to do anything. I just was at least at ease because I knew that my cousin was going to tell my parents, right? Okay, so now he's still carrying me, and then he even passes the stop sign of my street, right? And then maybe 3 houses down the stop sign of my street, he puts me down, and then he's like, I was just playing with you. So as he puts me down, I see his face, and then this guy looks so familiar, guys. He looks so familiar. I'm like, no, I know this guy from somewhere. And I remembered him because the week before that he passed my street. Like, he passed Ufitile Kos Gangeng. I remember this because when he passed, my friends and I were like sitting down. Guys, I used to love playing in the streets. We were sitting down, and then I was the only one that had greeted him. I was like, Tavela, and then he just passed me. He did not say anything. My friends didn't greet him. He didn't greet back. And then that's how I remembered that, no, I know this guy. So he's like, he was like, I was just playing with you. And then, okay, obviously the moment he puts me down, my first instinct tells me to run back home, right? So as I'm running back home, I turn to see if this guy's behind me, and he's not behind me. So I feel at ease, and I also turn again to see where he was going, right? And then I see the house that he goes into. So as I'm running back home, running back into my street, I meet my dad, and then I meet my other aunts, and I think my mom. They were in the car, but then my dad was walking with Katlego. And then I show my dad where they get there. My dad is there, and then he's literally shouting and screaming, and he's hitting this guy because I remember he slapped him and he was just hitting him. He was furious. You can imagine how angry your dad is gonna be when a guy comes and tries stealing you, and then worst part, he's like, he was playing. So my dad was fuming. I was hitting him and stuff, And then Gigi, my dad pulls out a butter knife, guys. And a knife that we use to put on bread and margarine. He pulls it out, guys. No, wait, let me show you this knife. This knife, guys, he literally pulls out this knife.
I feeling I informed that I know you.
And then he starts threatening this guy, and this guy is there apologizing. But in my head, I'm like, okay, daddy, I know you love me and I know you're trying to defend me, but a whole butter knife, like, what are you going to do? Like, you can't even, guys, can you stab someone with this? I don't know, but what are you going to do with a butter knife? So it's funny for me, but at the same time it's like, yes, go daddy, come on, show him, and then in the end he ends up apologizing. And then I think my dad had decided that we're not going to press charges, because I don't remember us taking this matter to court or like calling the police. I don't remember any of that. But yeah, man, that's literally what had happened. And at first I wasn't really taking it serious, because it was that thing, yeah, at least I'm safe, at least I'm home, at least nothing bad happened. But also, like, what if something bad happened? What if he'd actually taken me into the house that he went to? What if, there were many things going through my head, and I was really trying to process everything that had happened to me. But by the grace of God, I'm still here. And yes, not many of us get to live to share such stories. So I just want to send love and light to each and every single family that have someone that's been abducted, or and I just pray that God gives you guys strength to be able to go through whatever you guys are going through. And yeah, man, that's all I can say. So guys, many of you probably wanna know why he chose to use a butter knife. So please explain yourself.
I was actually busy preparing some meals, I think, when I saw the guy, and obviously I had a butter knife with me, and then I couldn't think otherwise. It was just crazy. Not with my princess. I couldn't let him do that to my princess, and I just chased after him and got him, grabbed him, slapped him. I nearly killed that guy. Fortunately, because there was a gun somewhere, and that guy had to intervene and ask for his forgiveness. Yeah, but he touched the wrong button, not my princess.
Yes. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Signing up.
Oh.